And back here in Africa, Morocco is preparing to issue its first sovereign Islamic bond worth 1 billion dirhams. That's about $105 million in the coming weeks after adopting a regulatory framework governing sukuk sales. Earlier, the cabinet adopted a decree allowing financial authorities to define different types of sovereign sukuk in line with the opinion of Morocco's Council of Muslim Scholars. Long rejected because of concern about Islamist movements, Islamic banks are looked on as a way to boost the liquidity of Morocco's financial market and attract foreign investors. Early last year, Morocco's central bank approved 5 requests to open Islamic banks and allowed subsidiaries of 3 French banks to sell Islamic products. Morocco is the most advanced among its North African neighbors in developing Islamic finance, which avoids interest and pure monetary speculation. And South African state power utility Eskom plans to sell foreign debt in around 2 months following an improvement in investor sentiment. CEO Phakamani Hadebe, who was appointed permanently to the position in May, said that whereas investors and banks were not willing to lend to Eskom last year, they were now approaching their credit committees to seek approval for lending. The struggling power firm is emerging from corporate scandals and governance issues, as well as a string of interim CEO appointments stretching back to 2016. He said between 15 billion rand and 20 billion rand of foreign borrowing is expected this financial year. According to him, Eskom will reduce capital expenditure at the firm to 45 billion rand from 55 billion rand in the current financial year. And ExxonMobil is seeking buyers for its stake in a large undeveloped gas field off Tanzania as the company focuses on the development of an ever bigger project in neighboring Mozambique. The planned sale is an example of Chief Executive Darren Wood's strategy of freeing up cash and narrowing the American firm's focus on a number of giant projects around the world deemed to have the best prospects, including in Mozambique, Guyana, and U.S. shale. Woods, who became CEO in January 2017 after predecessor Rex Tillerson retired and became U.S. Secretary of State, has come under heavy pressure from investors over the past 2 years to turn around the world's largest publicly traded oil and gas company as its output and earnings sagged. Exxon holds a 35% stake in Tanzania's Deepwater Block 2 field that was discovered earlier this decade. It holds an estimated 23 trillion cubic feet of gas, according to the website of Norway's Equinor, which operates the block and holds a 65% stake. For Glencore PLC in the Democratic Republic of Congo, problems don't form an orderly queue. They pile up on top of each other. In the latest example of the commodity giant's deteriorating relationships in the country, a convicted fraudster has resurrected a legal claim the company considered dead, launching a $1 billion bid for compensation for a 19% stake it previously held in Mutanda Mining South, the world's biggest cobalt miner. The lawsuit, the third court action this year, challenging Glencore's control of its prized Congolese mines, is another headache for the Swiss commodity trader as it faces down the government over a new mining code that hiked taxes. It raises further questions about Glencore's ability to hold on to its assets with state-owned miner Giga Mines bidding to dissolve their Kamoto Copper Corporation joint venture and former partner Dan Gettler swing for billions of dollars over unpaid royalties. And Botswana Diamonds wants to buy liquidated BCL Mines shares in a diamonds exploration joint venture project. BCL Mines Group, which has been under liquidation since 2016, is selling its 51% stake in Meboa Diamonds for an undisclosed amount. The Mabua JV consists of a block of 10 licenses, which are located in the central Kalahari region of the country. The other partners in Mabua are local consortium Future Minerals that holds a 20% stake and private South African venture Siseko, which has a 29% stake. The firm has made significant progress in its JV projects in South Africa, where the use of new technology in exploration has increased the potential of profitably exploiting reserves previously discovered by global diamond giant De Beers. And after the break, we'll look at she trade in Nigeria. Just stay with us.